Carry out. This is from a local place in Coldwater, Michigan called Oscar Brown's Tavern. One of you had sent me a message to try it and said everything was good, so we got a variety of things to try. For an appetizer, I got the fried pickles. It came with a wham bam sauce, which was kind of like bang bang sauce. The pickle was so fresh, and I love whatever kind of breading this is. I then thought I was ordering a buffalo chicken wrap, but it was a massive buffalo chicken sandwich. I got the smallest version of the sandwich, but they had larger ones. This one was the size of my head. Also, I don't suggest holding up a saucy sandwich. It gets everywhere. I also got a side of their garlic parm to try with it because I couldn't decide which sauce. First of all, I loved the sandwich, but the bread was so light. It has to be made in-house. It was incredible. I got mild sauce on the sandwich because I like a really buttery buffalo sauce, but I also got garlic parm. I usually mix the two anyways wherever we go. And battered chicken strips, really good bread, all of the sauces. It was perfection. It's been such a long time since I had broccoli cheddar soup. Just looking at this one, I knew it was going to be good. And it was. It was incredible. I saw when I got there, their daily special board said they had crab rangoon nachos. Are you kidding? I wish I would have gotten those. Thank you for the recommendation. Trying out a new local deli. This is Otter Bay Deli. It's at the outlets in Fremont. If you're from the area, they also own the hot dog cart that's always in front of Menards. They do New York style bagels. They also have some hot dogs. I'm so excited because we don't have a bagel place here. I got the pork pastrami. It came with a lot of really juicy, tender pastrami, Swiss cheese, and spicy mustard. And then it was on a rye swirl bagel situation. Incredible. I wouldn't change anything about it other than I'm a little iffy on rye sometimes. So juicy and tender. And then the spicy mustard cut through everything. The bagel was so soft yet chewy. I got a Chicago style hot dog. I don't think I've ever had one of these before. Obviously fully loaded with so many veggies, peppers, relish, tomato, a pickle, and onions. The hot dog had a snap to it, which I wasn't expecting, but I really liked it. And it was nice and salty. Everything was so fresh, and the peppers actually have a kick to it. Then last, I wanted to try one of their sweeter bagels. I got the raisin cinnamon with honey cinnamon cream cheese spread. It definitely needed more cream cheese, but it was still really delicious. They had a cinnamon apple and French toast bagel that sounded really good too. Carry out. This is from a local place in Camden, Michigan called Farmhouse Kitchen and Ale. I think my boss is the one that told me about this, and we've never been here before, so we got several things. The first thing we got were the onion straws that came with blooming sauce, and it was like a large portion. These and the sauce were perfection. It's one of those things that like you get full, but you keep eating them. They were so thin and crispy. I got the bread plate, which came with an assortment of bread, and then 2 whipped butters that I believe they make them in-house. The menu said that the butter changes. This time it was garlic and herb. So freaking good. This is me on my way to get another bite. I always have to try the Brussels sprouts if I see them on the menu. Personally, I like my Brussels a little bit crispier, but the flavor was really good with bacon and onion. And those were just the apps. For my meal, I got the French onion soup. They put the cheese like on a flat top. It was so crispy. I think that French onion soup is my favorite soup, and not a lot of places have it. And believe it or not, this is a side portion. It was huge. It is the bacon mac and cheese. I think that you guys told me these are called cavatappi pasta, and I love them. So many good things. I love trying new places. Getting ramen carry out for the first time ever. This is a place in Fort Wayne, Indiana called Haru Sushi. I got the classic tonkatsu. This is the first time I've ever gotten ramen from a restaurant. Like everything, we just don't have any place to get it around me. It had a creamy tonkatsu broth with white garlic butter, pork belly, marinated egg, kikuragi mushrooms, hopefully I said that right, green onions, and nori. The broth had so much garlic in it. You can see all of it floating on top. Honestly, perfect for the day because as I was eating this, I realized there was a snowstorm outside that I did not know we were supposed to get. So warm and salty in the best way. This was so good. I wish I could have gotten more to try, but I was planning on going to multiple places, but 3 out of the 4 places I went ended up being closed. But that's fine. I still had plenty to try because I also got a sushi roll. This is the golden roll. The filling is crab, avocado, cream cheese, salmon. It's then deep fried and then topped with tobiko and green onion. I appreciate that it already came with spicy mayo and eel sauce. I love all of the sauces on my sushi. Honestly, perfection. The outside was crispy. It was a little warm on the inside. And the filling was so creamy, and not just because of the avocado and the cream cheese. The salmon and crab were super creamy too. It was just melt in your mouth. And I also had really good service. The server that helped me had only been there for 2 days, and she went above and beyond. Out. This is from a local place in Orland, Indiana called Rolling Valley Grill. I was just in the mood for some good bar food. First, I got some kickin' Cajun wings. Super crispy. Traditional wings sounded really good, but they were out, and it's hard for me to eat them anyways with my braces. This was also the first time I looked at my appearance today. We've been watching movies all day. It's fine. Thanksgiving weekend, you know? We then got these Dunkin' dough balls. They're like little tiny breadstick nuggets covered in butter, and then they serve it with cheese. Also, I'm just learning like within the last year that it's kind of a Midwest thing to have cheese with like breadsticks and things like that. Liquid cheese should be an option everywhere. This was my husband's breaded tenderloin. I had to show you guys I didn't steal a bite of it. A lot of you guys hate on me for stealing his food, but he doesn't care. I give him some of my food. We actually plan our orders so we both can have a little bit of everything. I had some French fries with ranch, and then for my meal I got the chicken cordon bleu sandwich. It was breaded chicken, ham, and Swiss cheese. It was absolutely massive. It was the size of my face. And incredible. The chicken was still so crispy even though we got carry out. Everything was so good. And back to watching movies.